Hello, my dear friends and students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to take a very important lecture. It is most expected MCQs on phase equilibrium. Before I start this video lecture, I request everyone please subscribe my channel and share my channel and press the bell icon button for latest upcoming videos notification. Let me start. The first question. The phase rule was first discovered by options are given A. Nernst, B. Gibbs, C. Arrhenius and D. Le Chatelier. As we know that the phase rule already we studied in the theory also. The phase rule was discovered by the scientist J.W. Gibbs, that is option of B. Next. The Gibbs phase rule for a general system is A. P plus F is equal to C minus 1, B. P plus F is equal to C plus 1, C. P plus F is equal to C minus 2, D. P plus F is equal to C plus 2. So right answer of this question is option D. That here we can see the explanation. The degree of freedom, already we have the formula F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Just only it is rearranged, that is P plus F is equal to C plus 2. So therefore the right answer is option D. Next, in one component system, when all the three phases coexist in equilibrium is known as, this is very simple question, is known as triple point, eutectic point, critical point and critical temperature point. So right answer of this question is, that is triple point. That is in one component system all the three phases are coexist in equilibrium, that is called as the triple point. Next, for a system, ice is in equilibrium with water, water is in equilibrium with vapor. So the number of components in the system is very simple. Here the right answer to this question is, that is option B 1, because ice is nothing but the having the chemical formula H2O, water is having the chemical formula again H2O, and vapor is nothing but having again the chemical formula H2O. Therefore the component of all these phases is nothing but one component is there. For a system with degree of freedom is for a system with 0 degree of freedom is known as, that is monovariant, that is B variant, option C invariant and option D univariant. See, the right answer to this question is very simple, that is degree of freedom F is equal to 0 whenever for a system F is equal to 0. So therefore that is called as invariant, or also it is called as non-variant. Invariant or non-variant when degree of freedom is equal to the 0. Next, representation of different phases of compound on 2 or 3 dimensional graph is known as A. block diagram, B. equilibrium diagram, C. phase diagram and D. polar graph. So right answer is, that is option C, phase diagram. Next, the degree of freedom at triple point in the phase diagram of water. This is very simple question and try to understand. The degree of freedom at triple point in the phase diagram of water is, first we have to understand the triple point where the water is there, all the phases are in the coexist with equilibrium. So the right answer of this question is, that is 0, means at triple point degree of freedom is always 0. How it can be explained? Here we can see the degree of freedom can be calculated. F is equal to C minus P plus 2. This is the general formula, where the for the phase diagram is for water, means try to understand here. Here just we should know the C is nothing but the component, P is nothing but the phases. So here the degree of freedom in the, at triple point is said. It means in the triple point all the three phases are there. Solid is there, liquid is there, vapor is there. Therefore phase is considered as a put as the 3 and component is the 1. After calculating you will get, that is F is equal to 0. Therefore the degree of freedom at triple point in the phase diagram of water is 0. Next, a mixture of three gases of O2, N2 and CO2 is A. one phase system, B. two phase system, C. three phase system and D. four phase system. This is again very simple question. Try to understand the concept first. It is right answer to this question is that is a one phase system means what? O2, N2 and CO2 all are the gaseous, means they can miscible, they can, all the gases are miscible with each other, means they form a homogeneous mixture, means one single phase it is formed, therefore it is called as the one phase system. Next, for one component system the phase rule is, yeah, this is very again simple. For one component system the phase rule is, that is options F is equal to 3 minus P, F is equal to 2 minus P, F is equal to 1 minus P, and F is equal to P minus 3. So right answer to this question, that is option A, that is F is equal to 3 minus P. Again we can calculate here, that is degree of freedom. We have the formula F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Again we have to just try to understand where the put the formulas, just try to, where the C is the one component system already stated in the question, and that is phases. For it is stated that for one component system there is phases, just we have to calculate when 1 and 2 is there. After rearranging this one, F is equal to 3 minus P is there. Next question. The non-variant system have the dash degree of freedom. As I told that before, that is non-variant system or invariant system, both are the same. It having the degree of freedoms are, that is 0. The options are given 0, 1, 2, 3. So right answer is option A, that is non-variant system have the 0 degree of freedom. Next, the number of phases for following system, or here the system is given, that is calcium carbonate solid is converted into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gaseous system, where the number of phases we have to calculate. Here try to understand that options are given A1, B2, C3 and D4. Here calcium carbonate is converted to calcium oxide as well as carbon dioxide. It means this is the one of the system calcium carbonate having the one phase, and product formed with two phases, that is calcium oxide plus calcium carbon dioxide. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option C, that is three phase system is there. Next, a homogeneous part of a system that is physically distinct and mechanically separable from the other parts of the system is called as A, system, B, phase, C, component, and D, degree of freedom. So right answer is, that is option B, phase. Next, in the phase diagram of carbon dioxide, the fusion curve is represents. This is very important question. This question is asked in many times, like set exam, net exam. Here we can see the phase diagram of carbon dioxide, the fusion curve. Here the fusion curves, just we should read this diagram. The phase diagram is given and options are given. That is option A, curve AB, option B, curve BC, option C, curve BD, and option D, both AB and BD. These are the curves. AB curve is there, BC curve is there, BD curve is there. So just try to understand the for the phase diagram of carbon dioxide fusion curve. Here we know that this is the solid part is there always. Here it is the liquid part is there. Here it is the vapor part is there. So now the question is, fusion curve means solid is fused into the liquid. So this is conversion we should we require this one. This conversion we have required, means fusion curve means solid is fused into the liquid. So therefore this is the curve where the fusion curve is there, that is BC. So right answer to this question is curve BC is known as fusion curve for carbon dioxide system. Next, three phases of water coexist in a state of equilibrium at a definite temperature and the pressure are A, 0.010 degrees Celsius and 4.58 mmHg, B, 10 degrees Celsius and 4.58 of mmHg, option C, 4.58 degrees Celsius and 0.010 mmHg of pressure, option D, 4.58 degrees Celsius and 10 mm of Fg. So right answer to this question is option A. Already we seen in the phase diagram of water, that is at triple point this temperature which this condition is mentioned, means at this point already the temperature and the pressure is defined. Therefore defined of 0.01 degree of Celsius temperature, 4.58 of mmHg of pressure is defined at triple point. Next, A saturated solution of sodium chloride is a saturated solution of sodium chloride is A. One phase system, B. Two phase system, C. Three phase system, and D. Four phase system. This is very important question because this question first try to understand a saturated solution means already having the solute is in excess part. So therefore, when a saturated solution of sodium chloride, if you observe, so we always look that is two phase system means we should observe sodium as a crystal solid as well as the water component. Therefore, the system of saturated solution of sodium chloride is a two phase system, is a heterogeneous system. Next, in the phase diagram of water, the sublimation curve. See, this is also very important question again. In the phase diagram of water is given the sublimation curve. Again, we will try to understand, that is option A, curve first, option B, curve second, option C, curve 3, and option D, all of the above. Again, these are different curves are given. This is the curve first, this is curve second, this is curve third, and triple point here indicate as a O. Now the question is sublimation curve is asked. So this is again we try to understand, this is the solid part of the water, ice. This is the liquid part. Here it is the vapor phase is there. Means vapor part is there. So means what is the question is the sublimation curve is asked. What is sublimation curve? That is it can be converted into solid to the vapor directly. So therefore this is the where the curve which is required for that one. Therefore the curve 3 is known as the sublimation curve. So right answer this question is option C is there. Curve 3 is known as the sublimation curve. So likewise many questions can be asked. Here it is the fusion curve, here it is the freezing curve. Okay, so likewise. Next, a drop of water is placed in a stoppered bottle, then the number of phases in the system are. A drop of water is placed in a stoppered bottle, then the number of phases in the system are. That is options 1, 2, 3 and 4. The right answer of this question is option B, that is two phase system. Next, which of the following phase diagram represents sulfur system? See here the four different systems are given. Just we have to find out which represent the for sulfur system. Sulfur is also one of the one component system. Here this is looks like a water system. This is looks like a carbon dioxide system. Here always we know that a sulfur system is a different one, having the because the two different sulfur allotropes are there. That is sulfur that is rhombic as well as sulfur monoclinic. So this is here you can see. So option number C is known as the phase diagram represent the sulfur system. Next, a homogeneous aqueous solution of a sugar is having dash phase system. A 1, B 2, C 3 and D 4. Right answer of this question is A1 because homogeneous aqueous solution. It is already stated that homogeneous means it forms a sugar is always soluble with the water. So it forms single layer, that is single phase. Therefore it is a one phase system. Next, dilatometer is an apparatus used to measure A. triple point, B. eutectic point, C. transition temperature and D. component of a system. So right answer to this question is that is option C, that is transition temperature. So dilatometer is used for to measure the transition temperature of a system. Okay. So with this I hope I will stop here. If you like my this video, please share to everyone for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.